Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. First, I want to thank everyone who has subscribed and who has liked the videos. It really means a lot to me. So today we're gonna be talking about women who are male-centered, as they like to say. You know, in Jamaican terms, people who love man like dog. Yes, we're gonna be talking about those guys. So I have a few videos lined up today. So let's get into the video.
For the girlies out there who have friends that's male center as fuck, y'all got it, because it can't be me. Having a male center friend is not for the weak. I remember I had this girl I used to hang out with. We're gonna call her Becky. Now, me and Becky used to work together, and she was my coworker, but I ended up leaving the job because it was like only a seasonal position, so I didn't really stay there for long. But me and her still kept in contact because in the workspace we was cool. But one day she hits me up. She's like, "Girl, long time no see. We should hang out. Like, just because we don't work at the same job don't mean we can't hang out after hours." And I'm like, okay, cool. So me and Becky made plans to link. It was just for us to just like be together. Now, the moment we link, she gets into a story time about some guy that she was talking to and how she felt like this guy did her so wrong. And she moved this guy in with her and he was sleeping on her couch. And she basically took in a bump. She literally explained the story. The story took about 25 to 30 minutes long. I'm going to listen to the story the first time. Cool. Tell me all the tea. I'm listening. I'm willing to give a lending ear. As we're walking, this guy passed by me, right? Didn't even notice him. She looked back and she was just like, "Oh, you didn't see the way that guy was looking at you?" And I'm like, "No." She was just like, "Well, he was looking at you. I think he thought you was cute. You should go talk to him." Who? Like, this random man in the street? No, I'm good. At that time, I was probably like 18. Definitely wasn't legal. Like, I was 18. I was legal, but not legal. You know what I'm saying? She was like 25. Like, she was way older than me. So I'm like, "Nah, I'm good. So just continue your story. I'm listening." So she gets to telling me the story. So I give her advice. And I'm just like, "Well, if you feel like he did you wrong and you took him in and he just threw it back in your face and then got back with his ex after you just basically sheltered him, then fuck him. Block him. That's it. You don't got to speak to him. You don't got to curse him out. You don't got to say nothing. Just block him and move on with your life. Sometimes you just got to take some shit to the chin." Feel me? Apparently, she didn't like that advice that I gave her, right? Because she wants so bad to curse this man out. So she calls another friend while me and her is hanging out. And now I have to stand and walk around with her for the next 30 minutes as she's explaining the story again to that friend on the phone. And guess what the friend tell her do? Block him. Don't curse him out. Who gives a fuck? Like, okay, take that shit to the chin. Block him. No. Now she's trying to get us to see, like, her side on why she should curse this man out. At this point, I'm getting irritated because it's like, bro, like, I don't really care to talk about this man no more. Like, we came here to spend time with each other. Like, I don't care. Like, can we just, like, do something fun? So fast forward, we link up with 3 of her friends, right? There were 3 guys. Never met them before, never seen them before, nothing. Yes, they were older than me. They were in their 20s. I introduced myself, this, that, third. They was like, oh, one of them was a photographer. I think they was just like, "Oh, we should do a photo shoot together." And I was like, yeah, that's cool. Like, I would love to do a photo shoot. I never did that before. Now, this is what started to fry me. As we're walking and I'm getting to know the guys, her side of friends that she introduced me to, mind you know, she starts pointing out little things about me, like, "Oh, Khalil, you're mad skinny. Like, you're mad slim. Like, you don't be eating. Like, you need to eat. You need to hop on this gym routine I be doing. You're mad skinny." Okay. And it's like, "Oh, Khalil, you should reapply to the job because I know your job is only paying $15 an hour. You should reapply because they just upped our paid wage. Now we making $18.75 an hour, and you should." Why are we talking about my pay? Why are we talking about my pay? And why are we talking about my weight all of a sudden? Then everything I said, she tried to one up me on or try to make it a competition. I realized she started doing that because the men was there, and it was just like I feel like you're nitpicking at me. So we are walking down the street to Soho and we see this fucking like Star Patch Museum, right? And I'm like, "Oh, I love a museum. Like, we should go inside. Like, we should go see if it's still open. Let's go inside and look." And she was just like, "You want to go in there? That's mad childish. Like, why you want to go in there? Like, this, like, you want to go in there for what? Like, the Star..." Brother. So the guys is like, "I'm down to go to a museum. Like, we not doing nothing but walking around and talking. I'm down to go to a museum." So I'm like, cool, let's go. We get in the museum. They were about to close, so they started giving us free everything. Free candy, free merch, free everything. They took us around the museum for free. We got some dope pictures just out there. The guys are having fun. And then she turned around and be like, "Yeah, I love doing stuff like this. I love being spontaneous. I love museums, da da da." You just said I was fucking childish. Like, what the fuck? Now we get back. Now we like, "Oh, let's get some food." So we get some Shake Shack, right? We sit down at Shake Shack. It's me and her and the guys across from us, right? And she's telling the guys about the story again, about the man again. And I'm like, "Oh, brother." So I'm minding my business, eating my food. Then I'm like, "Oh, Khalid, you don't got no new man that you talking to? Like, you not interested in no new guy? Do. So I was just like, actually, at that time, I was speaking to this guy, and I felt like he was so sweet. Up to this day, I feel like he was so sweet. I was speaking to this guy, and he was so sweet. And I was just like, well, I just went on a date with a guy, and I'm delusional as fuck. So I was just like, oh my God, I think I love him. Like, he is so sweet. But, like, I don't, like, if you see how, if they didn't ask, like, I wouldn't have just brought him up. Like, I didn't care to, because, like, y'all don't know me like that for me to be telling y'all about my love life. But it was like, "Oh, Khalil, you in love, this out there." Here go this bitch. You in love with a man you just met off of a first date? Bitch, you took some man in and had him sleep on your fucking couch. I was still fucking with his ex. Oh my God, that's exactly what I said. Just like that, in that order. Bitch was gagged. Don't fucking, I was so sick of her trying to clock my tea, bitch. Now it's my turn. And what? You were in love with a bum. You was paying all the bills. You had him sleeping on your couch, and you was still fucking with your ex, and he was talking bare shit about you, and he said that you fucking stink. You was all showing all the fucking screenshots of how this man disrespected you, and you talking about me. And then on top of that, oh, before that even happened too, we was talking about plans we were gonna do afterwards, and they was like, oh, let's go to this club, let's go to this club, let's go to this bar, and the guys was like, well, she can't get in because she's not 21, trying to include me, and she was just like, well, she's just gonna have to go home. Bitch, now you wanna fuck, now I gotta fucking go home. But this is before I even said what the fuck I said. I deadass clocked her tea, because bitch, don't talk about how I fell in love in 3 days when you moved some man off of fucking Tinder that you fucking met, bitch. Oh my god, I was so fucking mad. So I went home, right? I went home. She gonna have her homeboy call me talking about something. Oh, I think you should apologize. Fuck you and that bitch. I don't even fucking know you, bitch. I just fucking met you. And I blocked them. Yeah, having male center friends is not very weak because, bitch, fuck you.
My friend snuck off the resort in Jamaica to meet up with a guy. Male-centered women are dangerous, okay? And this is the same girl from my last story time where I talked about how she came to visit me in Miami and then linked up with a dude that she knew there, and I never seen her for the rest of the trip. She came to see me in Miami, but ditched me for a guy, okay? Crazy story. So this was my birthday trip to Jamaica, okay? And let me preface this. We gotta go back. Okay, so we had went to Houston for my sister's birthday earlier in the year, right? And during that trip, so we all were, after the trip, we all got to the airport. We all were flying to different places. Me to Miami, my sister to Jacksonville, another girl to Chicago. Like, we all were going to different places. This girl was going to Georgia. But her flight got canceled because we all had morning flights. She had an afternoon flight. Her flight got canceled because the weather ended up getting really bad. And she had to stay for another day. Well, she met a man in the airport while having drinks. And instead of going home, she flew back to the West Coast with him. And that was a whole different story, whatever the case. But before we went to Jamaica, I was like, listen, girl, that activity, we cannot do that on my birthday trip. We are going out the country. So if you meet a dude that you think is cute, that's fine. But all of this going with the man, we're not doing that in a different country, okay? So it was 4 of us went to Jamaica, me, my friend, my sister, and her friend. So on the second day, we're on the beach, and y'all know with the resorts in Jamaica, they have private beaches. Well, these guys pulled up to the beach on Jamaica, at the resort we were staying at, on jet skis, and they were like, hey, do y'all want to ride jet skis? How much it is? And so we were like, yeah, we're gonna ride jet skis. So we end up going with these dudes to go ride the jet ski place, and riding the jet skis. She took a liking to one of the guys who was like working or whatever. I guess it was his company. She took a liking to him, and they exchanged numbers. Okay, that's fine. But now everything is now changing to how she can see him again. Like, this is my birthday trip, okay? I don't care about this Negro. Like, we're not about to change anything so that you can link up with him. So that night we were going out, and she was like, oh, he told me about this club, let's go here, he said he'll come get us. No. We're like, we can meet him there, but no, we're not gonna go with him in the car. We don't know this man. So whatever the case, we go to have like the lunch at lunch in the little buffet or whatever. Me and my sister end up going back to the room because my sister forgot something or whatever. And then her and the other girl stayed at the buffet. Now, this other girl doesn't know her. She does not know what she did in Houston. So she don't know the girl is like that. Well, apparently, according to this girl, she pretended like, she was going to get more food, like getting up to go get more food, and she left. She left with the dude. Now, it's one thing if you were just like, I'm grown, I'm gonna do what I want, I don't care that y'all don't like it, but don't sneak and do nothing, and we're here together, and if something happens to you, we don't know where you're at, we're in a different country, you don't have your passport, we got it. Like, that's just not safe. And again, this is my trip. Why are you trying to change everything, like, to be around a dude, like, that you don't even know? So I'm irritated, whatever. She comes back or whatever. She's like, oh, we just run around and smoke. Don't be mad at me. You're dumb. You're dumb. So I ain't mad that you're dumb. I'm mad that you're doing this dumb shit on my birthday trip, where we're supposed to stay together. If something happens to you, they're gonna say, why did y'all let her go by herself? Like, that's the problem. So we end up going out that night. The guys came or whatever. Did not ride in the car with them, but whatever. The next day, she tries to pull the same stunt, but I'm on to you. I'm on to you. So we had got up, had breakfast, and we were at like the little swim up bar. Y'all, we was towed up by freaking noon, okay? We were towed up, cutting up in the people resort, right? She texts a guy and tells him to come get her, but he's doing his work on the jet ski. So he pulls up on a jet ski to come get her. No, sir. No, sir. So she's drunk, like running off the dock to try to like get on this man's jet ski. Okay, so part 2. So like I said, if you haven't watched the last video, watch it, whatever. So like I said, she is trying to go hop on the jet ski with this dude, and I really don't want you to do it because you're drunk and you're gonna be in the water, like. And so this guy had already told us like that he had a baby in the United States, that he goes back and forth. So this man has his papers. So I'm like, I cannot reason with her because she's drunk. So I told the dude, I'm like, you really want to have some drunk girl on the back of your jet ski? If anything happens, that falls back on you. You have a successful business, you can come to him from the United States. Like, do you really want to like jeopardize your future just to get some coochie from this drunk girl? Like, think about it. And he was like, yeah, you're right. And he left. Thank you that man had sense. I don't think that he was a bad guy. I don't even think that he was pursuing her. I think that she was pursuing him more than anything. So she didn't end up seeing him that night, and like I said, we had got towed up that whole day. We didn't end up going out that night, and then we left the next day, right? So my sister, so I was flying to Miami, they were flying into Orlando and then driving back to like Jacksonville or whatever. So she was riding with them, and my sister literally told me the whole ride, all she was talking about was how bad that she felt, that she fell asleep and she didn't get to see him before she left, and like, you know, she was supposed to see him, she was supposed to text him so they can hang out. And I'm just like, girl, this man sells jet skis. He sees women all freaking day. This man is not, like, it seems like you are more interested in him than him you. Like, you just met him and you're sitting in the car like upset that you didn't get to see him one more time. Like, be so serious. And like, why are you even, this was a girl's trip for my birthday, right? So I kind of fell back off of the girl after that because there was, you know, a little other situation regarding money, which I don't beef over money. Like, that's just never gonna happen. So I fell back off of her. We didn't talk for like a couple months after the trip, but then she hit me up. She was like, oh, do you want to come to Atlanta for my birthday, blah blah blah. And so I was like, you know what, she came to my birthday, I'm gonna go to hers. Big mistake, big freaking mistake. So I get my flight to Atlanta. She lives like 45 minutes away from the airport. I tell her, this time I'm landing, are you gonna be able to come get me? She's like, yes, that's cool. The day of the flight, I'm like at the airport or whatever. She was like, yeah, I'm just getting my nails done before, you know, I have to come get you. And I'm like, okay, cool. Then I tell her, I'm like, actually the flight is delayed 30 minutes. We're gonna be about 30 minutes late. So, you know, take your time or whatever on, you know, getting your nails done. Don't rush to the airport, right? She's like, okay, cool, y'all. So before we took off, like as we were taking off, I was like, hey, we're on the runway, we're taking off. The flight's only an hour, just to let you know, right? And she's like, okay, cool, I will be there. Why is it that when I landed in Atlanta and I'm on Frontier, I ain't got no Wi-Fi. When I put my phone back off of airplane mode and I landed in Atlanta, I have a text message from this girl. She knew that a guy I used to talk to had moved to Atlanta. She texted me literally 10 minutes after I told her we were taking off. She waited until I was up in the sky with no service to say, can you ask that nigga to come get you from the airport? Can you ask that nigga to come get you from the airport because I'm trying to get some tree? Girl, be so serious. And I knew in my head, I'm like, if I was a nigga coming to see her, she would have been at that airport an hour freaking early. And you purposely waited until you knew that I did not have service to text me and say that you was not going to come get me after we just had a whole discussion about you coming to get me. Really?
Your fridge is empty, but you're thinking about a man. You ain't got a license, you're thinking about a man. You haven't gone to school, you don't have a job, but a man is on your mind. Every minute, man. Like, no salah, no prayer, no connection to God, man. That's all she thinks about. Men. Every minute, male-centered to the max. Like, if you don't pick up a goddamn hobby or a goddamn a book, shit, I'm so sorry, but how you ain't got a job? But you posting couple goals, couple goals. Oh my god, I just want couple goals and roses, pictures. How about go read a book? God damn it. Go and do something that's worthwhile. You're just thinking about man, while the man just wants one thing, you know. Hey, he just wants one thing from you. That's it. You know, go and really focus, please. Let's lock in this year. Stop being so male-centered, please.
Okay guys, that was one hell of a video. It is an eye-opener to see how dangerous these women can be. But that's all we have time for today. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and comment. Let me know your thoughts, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.